Dear friends, it is since after a long time we are today learning something about environmental clearances. This lesson will be in two parts. Though not a very big lesson, it is important to understand this because environmental clearance is a very important aspect of any mining lease approval. The final approval will be subject to environmental clearance only. Until now, we have learned about the procedure of mining leases, how the mining leases are given, the forest clearances, MMDR Act, and other relevant rules and regulations of that particular MMDR. Today we are going to learn about EC, that is environmental clearance. This also comes under the Ministry of Environment and Forest. MOEF earlier we discussed about the forest clearances. Now we are going to discuss about the environment clearance. Who deals with environmental clearance? It is, there are two divisions in MOEF, that is Ministry of Environment and Ministry of Forest. And it is also known as MOEF CC. Now, that is climate change. CC means climate change. That is a name recently given. What are the different pollutants due to mining? All the mining engineers are taught that mining is a profession where a lot of pollution is added to the existing environment. We know that the air environment gets polluted, water and machinery noise is created, and vibration is also a pollutant. Pollutant means जो pollution create करता है उसको pollutant कहा जाता. Then damage to the community resources. Actually these things are not taught in a regular class. What are the community resources? Like एक community hall होगा, और there may be some pond, मतलब तालाब जहाँ पर लोग पानी लेते हैं, और animals take water. There can be green lands like grass, घास खाते ना, भूसा बोलते हैं, वो lands हो सकता. So all these are the areas where the community uses for their resources, like for feeding the animals or playgrounds, anything. All these things also can be disturbed and destroyed due to our mining. Then disturbance to the local habitats and persons, like if there are any tribes or local people, they may be disturbed in case you are given mining lease. You may be paying them compensation, you may be giving them some other area, but disturbance to disturbance ही होता है. Then damage to the greenery. Whatever trees are there, you are damaging all these things. These MOEF offices, the head office is at New Delhi. There are 9 zonal offices as of now. They can be increased. They are in Chennai, that is for South Zone, and Bangalore also, Bhopal, Bhubaneswar, Chandigarh, Dehradun, Nagpur, Ranchi and Shillong. These are all the places where the regional offices of MOEF are there. If you remember, earlier in forest clearances I told, any area less than 40 hectares has to go to the regional office, that is zones. These are the offices where they go to the zones or the regions. Okay. Now, pandemic मतलब अभी कोरोना आप देख रहे, you are seeing corona. Surely we are suffering. We don't have social contacts. We don't have community functions like marriages, ये वो. और माइनिंग वालों के लिए सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट बार्स बंद हो गया. अच्छा ही हुआ, फिर भी बंद हो गया. These are all the effects we are suffering, but from one side the pollution became clean and neat. आप हर एक जगह में देख रहे हैं आजकल, you are finding lot of birds coming, the air is clean, pollution is reduced, even now the rains are more. All these are the effect of reduced pollution. प्रदूषण जब कम होता है, अच्छा के लिए होता है, बट ठीक है, कारण तो अलग है इधर, बट प्रदूषण कम हुआ. Now, as per law, taking prior environmental clearance is mandatory, means compulsory. Environmental clearance देने के लिए, to give environmental clearance, there are known as appraisal committees. The structure of this committees and other things will be given in the next class. The committee that acts at New Delhi, that is the center, is known as EAC, Environmental Appraisal Committee. In state, it is known as State Environmental Environmental Appraisal Committee. Expert Appraisal Committee, State Expert Appraisal Committee. So, these expert appraisal committees are with the experts in different fields. It can be mining, botany, because a lot of trees are involved in environmental damages, civil engineers for construction of roads and other things. So, I am actually the member of this SEAC of Andhra Pradesh. And then districts have got DEAC, Expert Appraisal Committee of the district. Now DEACs are not there due to some problem. The tenure of committee is 3 years. It is extendable by another 3 years. I am in the second 3 years myself in Andhra Pradesh. Second 3 years, that is 6 years I am completing. Members of committee, I told, they are the experts in different field. These are the people who recommend. Yes, you can give easy. भाई ये प्रोजेक्ट तो ठीक ठाक है, इसको दे सकते या इसको नहीं दे सकते. You have to do these changes to give easy, like that. Every project that is likely to create any pollution load are covered under this environmental clearance. One, mining, pharmacy, जो दवा हुआ बनता है, they leave lot of pollutants. Constructions of bada buildings, river valley projects, roadways, chemical manufacturing units, mineral beneficiation, tannery मतलब चमड़ा वाली factories है, textiles and other factories. All these have to take EC clearance before starting the operation. इधर तो छोटा लिस्ट है और भी लंबा चौड़ा लिस्ट है. There are lot of things, you have lot of other projects what are covered under EC. You have to understand some terminology before understanding how EC is given. One, TOR means terms of reference. What are terms of reference? If I say you, before, you see, I am not going to site and seeing anything, but I want data. So the consultants will be there. उसमें दिया जाता, you collect the air data, you collect the water data, you collect what is the available trees, you collect what are the available streams, you collect how many villages are there. These are known as terms of reference. So all these are known as terms of reference, which are given a big list where the consultant is supposed to collect the data and present before we recommend for it. Then there are two important words you need to understand. One is scoping, second is appraisal. What is scoping? Scoping means verifying a project and putting conditions what they are supposed to collect. First of all, अब देखना पड़ता है whether the project is eligible for it or not, whether the project comes under center or it comes under state or it comes under district. You have to appraise, scope it. Scoping means going thoroughly inside the project, details. Starting में जो भी information वो लिस्ट से देगा ना consultant के द्वारा, through consultant he gives information. Studying that information before going ahead for other TOR. Before TOR, giving the scoping is done. After that, we scope it and say, okay, you have got this forest at this distance. Okay, you got so and so village at this distance. Okay, your TOR, you please check what is the vibration limit to the village. Or you please check how far is the forest. You please give us the details of the forest trees. All this is known as scoping. Means after scoping, he will give you the details after 2 months, 3 months. You collect the data of water. You collect the data of air. All that. Next is appraisal. Appraisal money, that is final. Once they submit TOR or sometimes without TOR, they submit EMP. I will explain you in the coming terms, you will understand. Directly checking that and giving EC is known as appraisal. What is baseline condition? Baseline condition means Before any mining was there, before any industry was there, what is the condition? Not that 10 mines are there, you are the 11th mine. That is not baseline condition. That is known as ambient condition. Already आप नुकसान कर चुके हैं. Already you have done damage. So after that previous old mines doing damage, what is the present condition is known as ambient. Baseline means without any mining, fresh area, without any disturbance, what is the condition is known as baseline condition. What is carrying capacity? Carrying capacity means, say you are 20 people, I have put you in a room. So every room has some capacity, it has some oxygen sufficient for maybe 40 people. So already 20 are there. So the carrying capacity is 40, residual remaining capacity is 20. So you can put 20 more people. Now you put 18. So now as per the present situation, the carrying capacity is 20, existing is 18, residual is 2. So this is the difference between carrying capacity and baseline capacity. Ambient condition means, I told you the present condition is known as ambient condition. If you take same example of putting people in the room, if you have got 20 people, 18 people in the room, ambient condition is 18 persons. Baseline condition is 20, residual is 2. Okay, I think this example it is clear. Now, the original baseline condition के हिसाब से, as per baseline condition, the carrying capacity is for 20 mines. Let us say it is actually not done in mines, it is done on the amount of dust, amount of water pollution, all that. So carrying capacity is 20 mines. Already 10 mines are there, so yours is the 11th mine. So this is approximately the way to check it. What is EIAS? Environmental Impact Assessment Statement. What is it? While giving TOR, you ask him to check up environmental impact assessment statement after baseline or ambient condition. Means your project, if I give EC, what is going to be the damage? That is known as environmental impact assessment statement. Then EMP. EMP means environmental management plan. Matlab, with this damage, what you are showing, what steps you will take, that is known as EMP. Then what is cluster? Cluster means more than one mine is known as cluster. I am talking about mines. There can be buildings, it can be more than one factories, cluster of factories, something like that. So cluster in our mining case is more than one mine is known as cluster. Cluster means group. So if one mine causes some pollution, group of mines causes more pollution. So you should know what is the size of the cluster. Then violation. Violation matlab, it is very simple. If you drive fast on your bike more than, that is a violation. If you don't put helmet, it is violation. If you don't pay penalty, it is violation. So these are known as violation. In environmental conditions also, there are violations. If you do violation, there are some penalties. That's all, because 15 मिनट बहुत लोग बोले फ्री लेसन्स 15 मिनट से ज़्यादा मत दीजिए सर. So next lesson we will understand about the procedure of environmental clearance, and question paper for all this will be sent after part 2 of the environmental clearance. So hope you people will understand this, and if you have any doubts you can call me or put me on mail. Thank you very much. Keep safe.